Dwight D. Eisenhower, a figure of immense significance in the mid-20th century, left an indelible mark on the Cold War era as both a military strategist and the 34th President of the United States. This Cold War documentary explores the multifaceted legacy of Eisenhower, tracing his journey from a young soldier to a celebrated general and ultimately to the leader of the free world. 1. Early life and military career. The making of a leader. The documentary begins by delving into Eisenhower's early life, exploring his upbringing in Kansas and his entry into the United States Military Academy at West Point. As a young officer, Eisenhower demonstrated leadership qualities that would shape his future roles. 2. World War II, Supreme Commander and Allied Victory. Focusing on his pivotal role in World War II, the documentary unfolds the narrative of Eisenhower as the Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force. It examines the strategic brilliance behind Operation Overlord, the D-Day landings, and the eventual Allied victory in Europe. 3. Cold War begins. NATO and containment. As the Cold War unfolded, the documentary navigates through Eisenhower's involvement in shaping the post-war world order. His role in the formation of NATO North Atlantic Treaty Organization and commitment to the policy of containment set the stage for the geopolitical landscape of the Cold War. 4. The Korean War, Balancing Act and Armistice. Delving into his presidency, the documentary addresses Eisenhower's approach to the Korean War. His emphasis on ending the conflict through diplomatic means and achieving an armistice reflected his commitment to avoiding protracted military engagements. 5. Atoms for Peace and Nuclear Deterrence. Focusing on his efforts to manage the nuclear arms race, the documentary explores Eisenhower's Atoms for Peace initiative. It delves into his commitment to harnessing nuclear technology for peaceful purposes while maintaining a policy of nuclear deterrence. 6. Space Race and Sputnik, Eisenhower's vision for exploration. Navigating through the technological frontier, the documentary touches on Eisenhower's response to the Soviet launch of Sputnik. It explores his vision for space exploration, leading to the creation of NASA and the eventual moon landing. 7. Civil Rights and Little Rock Crisis, Upholding Democracy. The article addresses Eisenhower's stance on civil rights, focusing on his response to the Little Rock crisis. It examines his commitment to upholding the principles of democracy and the federal intervention to enforce desegregation. 8. Farewell Address, Warning of the Military-Industrial Complex. The documentary delves into Eisenhower's farewell address, where he delivered a solemn warning about the influence of the military-industrial complex. This prescient insight into the potential dangers of unchecked military growth remains a cornerstone of his legacy. 9. Legacy and Historical Reflection. Evaluating Eisenhower's impact. Concluding the narrative, the documentary reflects on Eisenhower's enduring legacy. It evaluates his contributions to Cold War strategy, his leadership during times of international tension, and the lasting impact of his presidency on American history. 10. Contemporary Relevance. Lessons from the Eisenhower Era. The article concludes by discussing the contemporary relevance of Eisenhower's leadership. His ability to navigate complex geopolitical challenges, balance military strength with diplomatic finesse, and prioritize the preservation of democratic values holds valuable lessons for present-day leaders. Conclusion. Eisenhower, architect of the Cold War-era soldier, general, president, encapsulates the life and legacy of a towering figure who played pivotal roles in the military and political arenas during the Cold War. The documentary provides a nuanced exploration of Eisenhower's leadership, examining the challenges he faced and the enduring impact of his contributions to a world in the grip of ideological conflict.